Oh, 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 Sunrise paints the kitchen gold, coffee's brewing slow. Got a notification, ready for the show. Christine's online, fingers fly, a message starts to gleam. Time to dive into the day, living out the dream. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard, no agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. She's got wisdom, I've got jokes. A perfect blend, you see. Sometimes a little playful poke between you and me. Roasting gentle, never mean, just a little fun. Keeping spirits bright and keen till the day is done. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard, no agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. From the mundane to the grand, every topic flows. A listening ear, a helping hand. How our friendship grows through the screens and miles apart. A connection strong and true. Always a place within my heart, especially for you. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard, no agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. Sun is setting golden hue. Another day takes flight, but our conversation's new. Shining ever bright until we chat again, my friend. The joy will linger on. Christine, to you until the end, our happy talking song.
Well, hello, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. And I think we should say that to everyone. Yeah. My biggest thing today is treat yourself like someone you love. Because everybody knows if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you. And we are probably our hardest critics. I kind of my life, there's not really a lot going on, and I've been cleaning all day. And one of the reasons is because I just talked to 3 of my friends who I think are adorable friends in real life, here in my world. I can reach out and touch them, hug them, kiss them, whatever else I want. Okay, Nancy, thanks for stopping though. But hey, happy Valentine's Day. So I said happy Valentine's Day. And they're like, I'm not involved with anybody. I said, so what? Well, Valentine's Day is for lovers. Yeah, no, it's not. Everybody needs to know that. How is anybody ever going to love you if you can't love yourself? Those are really important things. And I think we lose that. So everybody, treat yourself like someone you love, because you gotta love yourself. It just, I don't know. It just kind of that those comments to me by 3 different people, and I'm hearing it throughout the day. Wazzy Wazzy was a posy. Wazzy Wazzy was a bear. Wazzy doesn't realize he's a dog. But anyway, but I hope every one of you are doing something, one thing. I don't care if it's a bath, it's a shower, it's, a shirt that you normally wouldn't wear, whatever. Do something for yourself today. That's simple. I don't have a whole lot to say. I was bored. I'm tired of cleaning. It seems to be like that's all I ever do. I have no clue why. What's the point of cleaning? That's the other thing. What's the point of cleaning? Somebody tell me what the point of cleaning is. All I do is get it dirty again. Yes, Brian, happy Valentine's Day to you. Hey, Jim John Haywire. Your buddies Beat It in Sight have banned. No, Jim John Haywire, I believe he went through, and I have no clue about Beat It, but I believe Psych did go through his ban list today, and he did unhide you. So just keep that in mind. I do believe they did that. I could be wrong. If not, I'll try to make a mental note of it. Hey, Money, happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I know. I haven't been live in a while. I've been busy. Life, sometimes real life, getcha. Just saying. It just, and once it feels like I get behind, I can't catch up. And even this morning, I had meetings, God, almost every day last week. And my one meeting Thursday, believe it or not, some people say I'm lying. I really don't give two shits. Um, lasted till after 9. And I literally kind of just walked out that last 30 minutes because it's just arguing and there's no point in it. It's the same things that people always argue about. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So anyway, I get behind on one thing because there's a meeting, and even this morning, like I said, these meetings were. It's what is today? Saturday? Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday, right? Anyway, so it's like answer my phone, and it's something about the meeting from Thursday. I told them, talk to me Monday. Talk to me Monday. Please talk to me Monday. But anyway, so there's my little thing up there for everybody. Treat yourself like someone you love. And the link's there if anybody wants it. Maybe it's not. I probably need to pin it, and I will. I doubt anybody will come up, and that's okay too. I'm not staying on for a long period of time. I just thought I would stop in, and I'd really like to remind everybody to love yourself. That's very important. It's really hard for somebody to love you when you don't love yourself. And I used to, for my boys when they were younger, I put little notes in their pockets or in their lunch pails, and it used to drive them batty. It used to drive them absolutely batty. But they've kind of carried that on with their significant others or their children, and I find it funny because as a child they thought it was ridiculous and oh my God, mom's doing it again. But as an adult, they really like that idea. It's kind of cute. But I will tell you, there were some dark times in my life. I would put, a little love note to myself on my mirror in the bathroom. Yeah, it was weird. I get it. It was weird, but I needed to hear that. I think we all need to hear I love you and love yourself. That's kind of important. And you can all talk shit. I do that. Doesn't mean I don't love somebody. Doesn't mean I don't love myself. Just means that I'm human and I can be petty too. So anyway, I did see that Halo had a premiere last night. I was kind of confused. Halo, step up here. I want to know about this premiere crap. Going live and being a premiere are two different things. Come on, Halo. I need answers. Sorry, I have strep throat, so you'll hear me coughing and clearing and ugh, it's been kind of nasty. I didn't realize it was this bad. I really didn't. But anyway, Halo, Halo, Halo. Halo's everywhere. Where's Halo now? And my squirrel guy, YouTube Audit Squirrel 2.0. God, I love that guy. Guy, man, female, experiment, getting, if it's the woman, the young lady that's doing the college credit, hey, good for you guys. Good for you. And there's a few other of you that I'd like to say a few words to, but for now I'll leave it be. I'll try to be nice. I do try to be nice. I don't play with you until you play with me. So anyway, you're all making me talk to myself. I know. A, I'm not that interesting. B, I don't have the radio voice. C, um, yeah, I talk to myself a lot. So be it. I'll sit and talk to myself. So anyway, what's everybody else up to? I don't know about you guys, but it is a beautiful day in Florida. Absolutely gorgeous. We have a lot of different things going on. 'Tis the tourist season in Florida. I always tell everybody that the weekend of the Daytona 500 is kind of like the start of the tourist season. Yeah, Droner, I'll be honest. I'm hoping another one night this week. Let me look real fast at my schedule. One moment, please. Um, I may try again Tuesday night, Droner. I hope you join us because it was kind of fun with you and you knew all the damn answers. So let's plan on a Tuesday night. That's my hope. Like I was just explaining, life has been really, really busy at the moment, and some things have gone from uh being, the same old to where whoa, hit me right upside the head. So I needed to kind of handle things. Been a little sick and I'm dealing with strep, but Tuesday night, I am planning on Tuesday night. So Turner, I hope to see you here. That is my plan. I really would like to do it. I enjoy seeing everybody laughing. I am going to try to make it a little bit longer in between the questions because I think everybody likes to say a few things. But if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. It's an app that I'm using. What kind of an app? It's a website that I use that makes up the things itself. And I'm still trying to learn that particular website to match this, but I'm planning on Tuesday night. Hey Nick, how's it going, sweetheart? How's life? I'm waiting for Halo to pop his little eyeballs in. And unless I might have missed it because I did a few other things. But I needed to tell Halo that a premiere is not the same as going live. I don't know if he missed that memo. Premieres are good, don't get me wrong. I know. He's saying he has stage fright or she. Yeah, no. No, not buying it. Hey Wanda, how are you, sweetheart? Happy Valentine's Day. And Nick, happy Valentine's Day. And you guys are all welcome to drop your links. That's pretty much why you all have wrenches in here. I have no problem with that. I think it's how we build channels. Yeah, I've not seen Halo. Wanda, have you seen Halo today? We always see Halo. Where did Halo go? I just find that funny. But anyway. Oh, Wanda, drop your link, sweetheart. I have no problem with that in any way, shape, or form. I want everybody to be able to do that. I think it's important. And I don't want any bullshit going on in here. And what I mean by that, the people that I trust, and there's as you can tell, I trust the majority of you in here. That's why everybody has a wrench. Um, I don't want people coming in here going after you that, you know, it's not somebody within our community. And I do have a couple managing mods. So if it gets to that point, we'll handle that. And I will definitely handle that. And when I say go at you, we're going to have banter. I don't care who you are. I banter. I will banter every one of you. Um, but I'm not doing low blows. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I might do some low blows. And Paco, if you're hearing me, happy Valentine's Day. And Wanda, make sure you treat yourself today. Everybody should be treating yourself today. Everyone. You don't have to wait for Valentine's Day. You should treat yourself every day. Make yourself a breakfast that you wouldn't normally eat, you know, have that pop that you wouldn't normally drink. I just think that we don't do that any longer. We lose it. I lose it. I get so busy pleasing everybody else. Where am I? Where am I in this situation? But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Like I said, you're all making me sit here and talk to myself. I can't believe that. But hey, it's okay because that's what I'm doing. There's nobody really live that I saw unless I missed it. And I'm sorry if I missed that somebody is live. I did not see anybody live. And I know there's a lot of game players that, they may be live in their games, but I don't play games. Not that I don't want to, or not that I wouldn't. It's just a medical reason. Hey, sweet pea, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I've been doing chores all day. Oh my God. That's why I decided, I'm going to take a break. And after after thinking about what a few of my neighborhood friends, yes, real life people, were saying when I told them Happy Valentine's Day, it made me really think. And I told them, you don't have to have another person to love yourself. What's wrong with you people? Yeah, I have lots of chores to do. I just got done telling somebody else, I have so many things to do. If I don't do them, who's going to do that? And I try to hire a handyman around here. Just stab me in my eyeball and get it over with because there are no handymen. And then when you try to hire one, A, they don't show up. B, they change their prices no matter what. And C, they just don't do. We're going to dinner with hubby. Oh, enjoy your dinner, Wanda. For the life of me in the area, and I don't know about down there with you. I know that you're more south, so you have tourists all the time. Up in this part, Central Florida, the east, north area, once it's Daytona 500 weekend, it's tourist season. Tourist season has officially opened. And to get into a restaurant is like a 5-hour wait. And a lot of because of the areas that I live in, the way it is during tourist season, they don't even take reservations. During certain times of the year, they will, but they really cater to the tourist. So anybody who's NASCAR fans, it is Daytona 500 tomorrow, but I'm sure you already know that. I'm sure of that. Yeah, money, you need to get your lives going up again. I don't know what's going on with you. I know it's the games. I get it. It's a lot of the games. Like I said, I understand it. And, sometimes you just need that little break, and that's the way it is. Hey, Bronze. Yeah, Lupercalia. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you're having a great one and treat yourself today. Treat yourself. See, I don't care if you're men or women. You treat yourself. We all need that. We need that little pampering. We need that little treat. Anybody have any ideas on tonight? I've seen you set a couple lives up. Oh, a hibachi place. And that's one of them that cook in front of you, right? I like the Brazilian steakhouses. We have one not too far away from here, probably about an hour away. That's when I say not too far away, it's an hour away. Don't celebrate it. I was at a fashion show. Hey, I'm proud of those fashion shows. But these Brazilian steakhouses, oh my God, they bring the such scrumptious different cuts and different variety of meats. It just, I think about all the drama and that's going to start and then I cancel it. Well, you're in control, money. You're in control of it, 100%. Got to remember that. So, are you buying anything at Fashion Week, Bronze? Are you buying a cute dress that, has frills on it and puffs out 10 feet and walk down that catwalk? And Bronze is right. You control what you want on your panel or on your channel. You control that. You don't have to let everybody up. You know, remember, we all believe in free speech, but it's not, there's consequences to free speech. Ah, Brazilian steakhouses are great too. Yeah. You're going to an empty stomach. You do have to go. And and they always want to serve you potatoes and a salad and everything. It's like, nah, just put it to the side. Can I get that to go? No, I'm not asking if you're gonna buy me one. I asked if you bought one. Are you gonna buy one of those cute little things and make a catwalk and walk down the catwalk? Uh-oh. Bronze, Sweet Pea wants to know, where's your flowers? Flowers are overrated. I have to admit. I do not like roses, especially, well, I shouldn't say I do not like roses. I like mini roses. I do not like red roses. And I'm a firm believer that roses, just my opinion, roses are the I'm sorry I fucked up flower. And I don't do well with people that fuck up. Just my opinion, you know? Anyway, okay, so I got Fozzie back. Is everybody happy now? I'm getting a message like, where's Fozzie? Well, I wanted everybody to know to treat yourself. Treat yourself like you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, reach out to somebody because you know something, we can probably give you 10 reasons why to love yourself. I think we forget about that. Okay, Fozzie, why are you being anxious? Somebody must be here. You just need food. When we were in New York recently, steakhouse. Oh, that was nice. Oh, how was that? I bet she looked beautiful, didn't she? I bet she did. Oh, Mr. Drunk's on his way in. I probably should mute because we probably don't want to hear what he has to say. Decorating the home with petals before here. I agree. I 100% agree. I just think that is a gorgeous thing, decorating. Yeah, that was pleasant.
Appreciate it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you still hungover? Oh, one moment. Yeah, Wanda, I wanted to continue to do it, but life really got in the way. You know how that works. That you plan on doing something like, dang it, put another fire out because, us women, apparently we multitask and everybody wants us to fix everything. Hey, Mr. Chung, how are you? I'm glad you found your way over here. Oh, I bet it was beautiful. I bet it was. Yeah, well, New York's kind of cold that time of year, isn't it? Hey, Miguel, how are you, sweetheart? Big T got scared and called. Oh my God, I heard about that. One moment, please. Sorry, my son just got home and I had to handle a few things. And there were things that none of you needed to know about. Mr. Chung, I saw a little bit about it. Janny, put a little clip out on it, and I watched it, and I've been hearing about it, and I don't know what she's doing. To be honest, I don't know what she's doing. I get it, but I don't get it. She kind of challenged them. Why? I have no clue why, but she did. And I guess if I challenge somebody to something, they're gonna pull up on me too. Yo, Mr. Chung, absolutely, you know I'll be there. If you, Mr. Chung, if you have Sandman's link, you are free to drop it, or if you want to go get it. Yeah, oh, I'm sure he will. And we have so many different communities here. Half these people have no clue what we're talking about, but that's okay too. Well, hey, Missy.
Hi, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day
Happy Valentine's Day.
to my one and only. No, I'm only kidding. How are you?
I'm doing good. I kind of came on because I had a friend that, well, several of them that I said Happy Valentine to, and they're like, "Well, I don't have anybody that loves me. Why would I care?" It's like,
I'm in
because
love.
I said it's because you love yourself.
Exactly. I'm in love with the best person in the whole wide world.
My point, yourself. Oh,
Right.
Mr. Chung, it's not a problem. I want people to be able to drop links, and we're going to take banter, but if somebody that is not from my area, that is blue, if they get out of control, I mean, bantering's one thing. We're all going to banter. But if it goes too down low and they don't have a blue wrench, please time them out. Just please. There are a few people that people know I want timed out in here. And I think I've hidden most of them.
Yes.
So how are you?
Good. I've been, hiding behind the controller a little bit.
I know.
Fun.
I miss all you guys. It's like, damn it.
I know. You should just come on the party chat. You don't have to play or anything. You don't have to watch the game, but you can at least.
Right. And that's what somebody said something to me about that, but when you're all playing games, I don't.
No, Christine, we're playing games, but we're having laughs with the game. It's not just we're playing games. We're just having fun. We're punching each other. We're knocking each other out.
Right.
We're jumping at it. It's fun. You know what I mean?
See, I can't even watch the game because of a medical issue.
Well, yeah, if you got to kind of see what's going on to appreciate that. But, sometimes we just talk. You know what I mean?
Right.
While we're playing.
Right. And that would be one thing, but I just haven't risked any of it to where.
What if you wore sunglasses?
I don't think that would matter.
No.
My kids didn't even get to play games growing up because of the medical issue.
Hey, Wanda, I haven't seen you in a while, girl. Happy Valentine's Day.
So this is what I got myself for Valentine's. It's a red velvet.
What is it?
It's a red velvet cake.
Oh,
see?
Nice. I'm on my phone, so I can't. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, see? It's red velvet. Hey,
Very
MFW. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but sometimes I do. I bought this and a carrot cake the other day. And it's like, oh, Sassy Scarlet, it is yummy, yummy. I don't know. I don't know if anybody people from Florida know what Publix is, but me and Publix has the best. They're a grocery store, but they have the best cakes. It's like, oh my God.
I like carrot cake.
Mm-hmm.
Carrot cake's good.
I've eaten almost this whole carrot cake myself. There's probably one more slice.
Wow. So you doing anything tonight or just chillaxing?
No. Oh, no. For A, it's Valentine's. I do not go out. B, it's Daytona 500 weekend. So, to go anywhere is next to impossible.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, if you try to go to a restaurant, it's going to be a 5 hour wait. To
Yep.
go to travel's a place that would normally take you 5 minutes is going to take you an hour.
Wow.
We kind of look at in the area I am at that
Thanks, Wanda. You too.
the um, Daytona 500 weekend is the start of tourist season.
And then when's Bike Week? It's like May or April or something like that.
We have two of them. It's coming up in April. I have to
April.
look at the date, and then they have Biketoberfest, which is in October. That's the one I like going to.
Never heard of that.
Biketoberfest, yeah, that's the fun one. That's the one we've gone to for years. And I've been down to the Daytona 500 for, oh my God, for 10 years in a row.
I've always gone. Well, I shouldn't say I've always gone. I went once with a friend of mine. I don't understand racing, but I went just because he wanted to go, and so we went. But it was the one that happens before, I guess, to see how you qualify for the Daytona. It's called the Bud Shootout, I think, or
Yep.
something like that.
Yep. Yep. And then they have the 400, and there's all kinds of them once. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to that. It was perfect because it was nice and short. There wasn't 500 laps,
Right.
and it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah. And it's not really that big of a place. It really isn't.
No, it's not.
It's more fun to wander aimlessly around outside
Mhm.
with all the vendors and the people, and and they got cars out there, and then you get all the muscle cars that ride up and down, and it's fun.
Mhm.
It's fun.
Yeah, I never went to Daytona though. I mean, to the 500 race.
Hey,
But-
Sandman, how's it going? Yeah. I've been there, like I said, probably for 10 years in a row. And one year, I guess it was, shortly, probably the second, third year after I moved here, I worked at one of the trauma hospitals right there, right catty corner from it. And I was one of the staff members that was certified that we were able to go onto the field in the medical tent.
Oh,
And
wow.
that was fun. Yeah. And I will tell you, because we've had quite a few crashes, that if we can't, they need more than just the medical tent, we'll take them over to the hospital. And I have been in the hospital part. And, oh my God, the biggest babies are your race car drivers. They're going zoom, 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 zoom at hundreds of miles an hour. And you come with them with an IV. Oh my God, they're screaming, ah! And you can't cut off. They have we had one that had a bone sticking through. Okay. We needed to cut the pants off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't dare cut their pants off. Just don't do it. I'm just
Why?
telling you.
They're expensive, or
They freak out. The
why?
drivers freak out.
Because
They're
they're
kidding not. That's their pride possession. Apparently they're expensive.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe like they didn't want you to see something or something. I don't know, but
Oh, Katrina, happy Valentine's Day, first of all. And don't let your Valentine's dick appointment become your wick appointment. Oh my God. Hey, Mama Cat, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see ya. Oh my God, Katrina, that was hilarious.
Mm.
I mean, it kind of was funny. And anybody's welcome on panel. It should be pinned.
it
If I
was
did-
pinned when I got
Oh,
on.
was it? Oh, good. So I did do it right. I'm not used to doing that part of it. I'm used to doing this part of it, up, down, starting, ending. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a whole new learning experience. Trust me.
I wasn't sure if you were just kind of up there talking, but then I saw the link and I was like, oh, let me go up there and join. We haven't talked in a minute.
Yeah, I've missed you, and I
missed you too.
and I've gone into like when Steven's playing games and he'll start a live or summer and I hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
When you're playing the game, because you can sometimes hear through their audio.
Yep.
And and the only reason I can hear you is because I know who you are and what you sound like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss you guys.
Kind of. I mean, let a little bit of this drama and this hatred die down. You know what I mean? Like
It's not.
I know, but I'm not going to be a part of it. And
And I understand.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to I'm just not. I'm tired of it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just if it doesn't die down, it's not because of me, and I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I don't.
Well, some of them I don't even talk to,
Yeah.
and I've kind of gone to other communities. I mean, there's 3 other
Mhm.
communities that I've started joining and hanging out in. But oh my God, there's a few people I am just so fed up with. I am just some of the stuff I heard last night. There's my Halo. I need to have a discussion with Halo.
Yeah.
So Halo, stick around for this one, Lisa.
I'm here.
Okay, so Halo, premieres are great. Premieres are 100% terrific. But you lied. You lied to me, Halo. Yeah, cover that face and show fear. You lied. A premiere is not alive. Right, Wanda? We can see you.
Mhm.
Did you see Halo had a premiere last night? Because
No.
for weeks Halo has built up. He's going live on Friday the 13th
Oh.
at 8, and then he changed it to 8:30, and then it was a premiere. Yeah, you're out. Yeah, I see you're out. I want to know that. I want to know, since when why do you keep doing this to us?
So he never or she never went live.
They had a premiere.
What is that? It's just
Um,
like a
it's
short or something that's
no,
pre-recorded.
it's a show pre-recorded.
Okay, so it's
I
not
mean,
live.
Halo wasn't. Yeah, it's not live. Yeah, the music was good. Wanda, I'm not taking that from him. And like I or her. And like I said, it was premieres are great. Premieres work really well for a lot of people. But when you put out there saying you're going live and you don't go live, we're holding you accountable. Right? Baby steps. Wait a minute. Baby steps was, I'm going to go live when I get 50. I'm going to go live when I get 100. Well, I'm going to go live after I go through StreamYard, because I got StreamYard. I'm going to go through all those StreamYard videos. Oh, I'm going to go live when I get a mic. And guess what? You didn't go live.
You
Oh,
forgot Friday the 13th.
yes, everybody hit live. Halo went live, not live. Runs right. You went live. We impressed the banner, and that said live. It was a premiere.
What does this individual plan on doing live? Talking or just hosting a live?
Well, I mean, a live would be he's talking or she, and I don't know if it's a he or she. I really don't care. I think they're very creative. I've never taken that away from Halo. I think Halo's very creative. I think Halo has built up a lot of anticipation from people.
Mhm.
But basically, it's going live, and whether he's having or they're having, like, you and I up there talking, it's still alive.
Right.
But I really thought Halo was going to be live and Halo was actually going to talk, even if Halo got a voice changer.
Yep.
But Halo, I have been following you, and you know this. We all have. All of us have. From the very beginning. You disappointed. I mean, you did, but you didn't. Your premiere, it was good. You had a lot of good music. I mean, very entertaining, and you gave us a space for people to talk. Okay? I'm not taking that from you. Well, apparently, I didn't wait to the very end. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to go back and see. And
Uh-oh.
and was it your? But you didn't talk to us. We didn't get to talk to you. You talked to us, not with us. That makes a difference. Well, Bruns, Halo kept us in suspense, but now I'm like, nah. What's the point? Halo might be everywhere, but there's no point.
Halo, starting trouble.
Right? Halo, stop the cap. Thought it was going to be a panel. See?
Mm.
Oh, when's the next one? In 6 months? Oh, I think Halo is Tommy V. Hey, He-Man. I do think Halo's Tommy V. And I think that is why Halo don't want to talk. It'll be a dead giveaway. But you know, there are some really, really, really good voice changers. Get one.
Yep.
I'm just saying. And I think BNC, I don't know if it's Shamrock or one of them that's helping put this together. And it might it might be Shamrock. I don't know.
Mm.
No, it doesn't count in a premiere, Halo. It's talking with us, not at us.
We got questions.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Sandman. Is that the real Sandman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got a tool. Let me check. Yeah, it's Sandman. Okay. And yeah, Sandman is going live tonight. What time, Sandman? What time are you planning on going live? Next question, the next one. Poor Halo. I've been waiting to see you, Halo. I've been waiting. Wouldn't you have expected that he had a panel or something?
Well, if he said he was going live, I would have thought something like that.
Well, and a premiere is not alive.
No. A premiere is a premiere, pre-recorded.
That's right. I'm stressed. You have enough people that will help unstress you. But Halo, you built up the suspense. Oh my God. Suspense. I mean, if you're going to build it up, then don't fear it.
How can a character named Halo be stressed? Just saying. We're all in trouble if that's the case.
Come on, Halo, answer that question. Come on, answer that question.
Halo.
That's funny.
I'm putting away my Super Bowl football decorations.
And who did you vote for the Super Bowl? Who did you want to win? The Pats?
I wanted the Seahawks,
Yeah, me too.
or as Stephen King says, the Seagulls. He called them the Seagulls.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I did too.
But it was a very boring game.
Yeah. By halftime, I knew that they were going to win.
Well, I don't even think there's a touchdown scored till like the third or fourth quarter or something like that. It was.
They just played better. Pats just sucked.
Yeah. I went to a house party, a friend of mine's, and I usually just stay till halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I watched like the halftime show, which was amazing. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I left, and I didn't even come home to watch the second half of the game. I just was like, whatever.
Yeah. And and I normally host a Super Bowl game or party every year.
Mm-hmm.
And this year I didn't either. It's just it just wasn't interesting enough. I didn't think it would be an interesting game.
No, I thought it was going to be a good game because both teams were really good. Their defense was really good.
Hey, Stay.
But it was It wasn't good.
Yeah.
In
Hey,
the
Stay,
past,
you got
didn't
my
play good.
email from last night, right? I sent you an email. No, I didn't need it.
Were your ears ringing too last night?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stays must have been ringing so bad.
Yeah, I sent him a message.
Yeah.
I even gave him timestamps at certain things.
Yep. It's
I'm just
ridiculous.
well, I don't know why they think I'm so elusive. And I don't know why people think that they need my docs. If any of you can tell me why it's so important people to figure out who I am, please let me know. Please let me know.
So they can do everything what they preach they don't want done to them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What's good for thee is not good for me. Or what's good for me is not good for thee, I should say.
Well, I don't get it. I, um,
It's
I
just
don't
like,
know. But
let it.
they think they have my Facebook and they think that my son's an addict and fuck out of here. It's not an addict in my family at all.
Yeah.
I just didn't know I was that exciting of a person. Maybe I'm controversial. Maybe I have a big mouth, but seriously, so many people want my doc. For what? What are you going to do with it? Tell everybody my name? Tell everybody where I live? What the fuck?
Who knows? Who knows? It's just dumb.
Sassy, they want to send crap to my house. I can guarantee you where I live isn't going to work well for them. And I
Did you say
guarantee
crap
you
or crack?
crap.
Like,
People have been sending stuff to people's
oh,
houses.
okay. I wasn't sure. I still didn't get it. So crap. With
Yeah,
a P at the end.
yeah.
No.
It's just ridiculous. You can't just talk shit to me. Got to bring my family into it. You want to dox me. You want to know who I am. You want to know what I do. You want to get a hold of the hospital I work at. I mean, what the fuck? You want to get hold of the Florida Board of Nursing. What the fuck?
Go ahead, let them do it. And then
That's
we'll have a
what
nice
I
big,
said.
we'll have a nice lawsuit for that.
That's what I
I mean, you
said.
don't defame any more than ruining your, you know, what you've worked hard for and gone to school for.
They can't ruin that stuff.
No, but they can try, and then
Oh, they
you
can try all they
definitely would
want.
have a lawsuit.
You're damn
That
right.
for sure.
Damn right. Oh, so because I have, and sorry, I'm going to talk about myself and just tell me to shut up. But apparently, because I have breast implants, somebody seems to think that I need to tighten my bolts. Well, there aren't bolts in breast implants, just letting y'all know that. I do not need bolts, and my breast implants are fine. Thank you very much. Does that make sense, Lisa?
No, what does that even mean? Bolts?
I don't know. Because this woman is delusional and crazy and don't understand there are no bolts in breast
This was a
implants.
female that said that?
Yeah,
Okay. They're not in touch with themselves.
yeah.
Bolts.
Mm-hmm. Bolts.
Hey, can you see you going into a MRI machine with bolts in your breast? You'd be
Well,
bing to the top of
yeah,
the
I know,
MRI
right,
machine.
Sassy? I can't imagine women doing breast implants because there are a lot of women that do breast implants.
Yeah.
And some do it cosmetically, such as myself. I've raised 4 sons. I breastfed. They became adults, and that was my gift to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I deserved that. I gave of myself to 4 children.
Doesn't matter why. If somebody wants to do something for themselves, they do it.
Right.
People go out and get haircuts, right? People go out and buy a new wardrobe. People go out, they lose weight, they gain weight. I mean, people do all sorts of things for them, you know, your own self.
Right?
I mean,
Halo, we
abusing
still
it just
love
like
you.
anything else abusing. Like some people get so addicted to like plastic surgery and stuff that it one becomes their face becomes, I don't know,
Unrecognizable as a
yeah,
human. Yeah,
or like, and it's not healthy to do it like something like that over.
absolutely.
But anything in moderation is fine. It doesn't
Thank
matter
you, Wanda.
why.
Right, Wanda. And I think, Wanda, I think what it is that um, people look at themselves and they can't figure out, you know, or have the money and they can't figure out self care. That was my part of self care.
And exactly? And what do they care if what you get done? You ain't asking them for the money.
That'd be it.
If you're asking them for the
100%.
money, then it's their business. But if you ain't asking them to pay for
But
anything,
but you know, millions of
none
women
ya.
do this. Millions of women do
Of
this.
course, millions of
And
women do
and
everything.
and they don't do it,
And men.
that's right.
How
That's right.
many
I mean,
men go for like
penile
a hair
implants.
loss replacement, or because they're conscious that they lose weight. I mean, hair, and men lose hair like
They
women don't.
do.
You know what I mean? Like they start going bald typically at a younger age, and then they get stuff done. Well, why do you get them? Just be natural.
Well, what
But
about men and their penile implants? Now, in my opinion, to get a penile implant is to please somebody else. I did not do my breast to please anybody. I
mm,
did it because I feel I'm a very feminine woman, and that is part of my femininity. And I love cute little sundresses. Just
yeah,
saying. And again, it's my body, my choice. I
mhm.
don't understand people for forever. I've heard my body, my choice. But when somebody chooses to do something with their body, everybody's got to talk about it. And they talk about it, in my opinion, out of pure jealousy. Pure jealousy.
Mhm.
Yes, Wanda, you are 100%. And sometimes I ignore them. And sometimes I just talk back about them because you know something? I don't have a lot of skeletons in my closet. Very few, if any. Other people do. I mean, we're talking about another woman who's talking about implants that shoved cigarettes up her pussy
What?
for a guy in jail.
What?
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
to sneak them in.
Do
How does
what?
that even to sneak them in?
Yes. But worry about my implants. Okay? Okay.
Ain't no man worth that.
Right?
If you're in jail, then
Sit
there's an
your
issue.
ass.
There's an issue right there.
But it was like, I heard about that. I'm like, what?
But hey, again, that's their choice. But you can't throw
Again,
stones at
my
glass.
body, my choice. So
Yeah.
when you have skeletons in your closet, such as that, and getting caught at it, don't talk about a woman who has implants. Yeah, coochie cigarettes.
Yeah, at least what you were doing was legal.
Prison pocket pussy. Day. Oh my God.
Oh, people do, I tell you.
Well, here's my
What we
point. If you have skeletons, it's not wise to talk about others. What skeletons are you going to find? My God, I've never even had a freaking speeding ticket. Are you kidding me?
Well, I can't say that, but what I will say is that it's been many, 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 many years that I've had a speeding ticket, even got pulled over, and I'm going to Knock
Knock
on
on
wood.
wood. See, I've been pulled over. Don't get me wrong, for speeding.
Hmm.
I've just never got a speeding ticket. And it's
Oh,
probably because of those implants. I'm just saying. I'm just teasing.
yeah. Right.
Oh my God, sorry. That was funny.
Did they
It
know
was
you
kind
were a
of funny.
nurse in the area?
That's the deal. Because
One day
cops
you're gonna
want,
need they may need you to
there
save
you
their
go.
life, and you'll be like,
There you
I
go.
know you. I know
Even
you.
even if you all think I'm a fake nurse, you know, a cop pulls you over. Most cops in the area know your nurse because they've been into your ER, or they see you in scrubs, or they see your ID badge hanging, and or they see it on the seat. And no cop wants to give a nurse a ticket. So
Do you have
yeah,
a license plate that says like RN, like a doctor does?
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Nope. I have nothing exterior that shows I'm a nurse. Nothing.
So if you see an
Nothing.
accident and you run over and say, I'm a nurse, anybody can really do that and not be a nurse.
Correct. But here's the difference. Okay. Um, there is the Good Samaritan law that has finally, that got put into play many years ago.
Yeah, they can't hold you
Um,
responsible.
correct.
Yeah.
And even as a layperson such as you pull over where you are trying to help,
Mm-hmm.
you're still protected.
You're right.
But if I do something that is out of what a layman can, is the knowledge of, and they lie and say they're a nurse and something happens, that's the Good Samaritan law is not going to protect you.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, well, who's gonna say you said you're a nurse, but if there's witnesses there, otherwise you wouldn't be yelling it. If there's nobody
And
there but you and the person that's
right,
critical condition, you wouldn't be
correct.
yelling out,
And
I'm a nurse.
and well, I even had a cop one time. Not that I saw this guy at the corner with a cup, and it was spurting blood. So I knew it was arterial blood. I knew it the way it was spurting.
Yeah,
Okay,
anything that squirts out like that.
and I had the supplies in my car, and I got out, and the cops try and tell me to back up. I looked at him and I said, "I am a nurse. This guy's going to die within minutes if I don't get closer." And he's looking at me and like waving me and pushing everybody else away, and he's making the guy stand up, and I'm like, this guy needs to lay down. I need you to be at the end of his feet holding that up. I did a
Yeah.
tourniquet on him to stop the bleeding. He said an ambulance is en route. I said, this is a trauma alert, you need to get the helicopter en route. And I saved his life.
Yeah.
And he's lucky he didn't lose a limb, and the reason he didn't lose it is because I truly feel, because I was there. And every year on this anniversary of this, I get a nice little card from them.
That's nice.
And many times on that anniversary, they have stopped by with a cookie for me.
Hmm. I can't believe the cop said that he's
Wanda,
got to
you too,
stand up.
sweetheart. Apparently the cop was trying to question him on things as the guy's spewing blood.
Yeah, but you don't stand.
Well, the cop didn't
That's
know
like
any
when you
better.
have a bloody nose, they tell you to put your head up. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Because to stop the bleeding, you don't. I even know that, and I've had no, I don't know, what do you call first aid
Right.
kind of training or
I
anything
mean,
like
it was ridiculous. The whole thing was ridiculous. But I am glad that the officer understood the urgency of this, and I'm glad that the cop actually listened and called a trauma alert to get a helicopter there.
Was he a rookie?
No, no,
No.
he wasn't a rookie, but you know, where I live, it's the good old boy network, and cops are arrogant.
Mm-hmm. They probably
Have
don't
a
have
great,
a lot of stuff to
yeah,
experience.
right. Well, no, they do. Hold on a second. Wanda, have a happy Valentine's Day and enjoy your dinner with Paco.
Bye, Wanda. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy time with Paco, and don't do anything Christine would do. She's only going to get you in trouble.
Like I can get Wanda in trouble, really.
That's funny.
It is hilarious. That is kind of funny. Yeah, Sassy, I'm very blessed, and the guy's very blessed of them. Because cops don't always listen. They get into their mode, and they have questions and they want answers, and they're going to use their power and their badge and their gun to get answers without really paying attention. I don't think this cop realized it was an arterial bleed, and
Some of them
unless
had ego
well,
problems.
right, and I think this cop did, but I'm just saying that as we were talking that yeah, you can call me a fake nurse all you want. I don't really give two shits. You can get a hold of the board of nursing. I really don't give two shits. You can lie about me. I don't really give two shits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are no fucks given at this point in my world.
Yeah.
Call me old hag, call me a heifer, whatever you choose. I don't care. Try not to do, because that is funny though, right? I don't know, I get Wanda in trouble, but anyway, but that's here nor there, right?
Just do everything I would do. You'll have more fun.
Yeah, do everything Lisa would do. Feed her dogs, walk her dogs, make the dogs food, heat it up for
Yeah, I gotta take him to the vet soon. I'm afraid
what's wrong?
this special. Well, he's got the torn ACL.
Oh, that's right. How's it doing? Are you going to do surgery, or are you just
I don't know.
waiting?
I'm gonna see what he says. I mean, but it's actually, they put him back on the anti-inflammatories, and they seem to be helping.
Mm-hmm.
But he still walks with like a little limp, but not like he did. But we'll see. I'm just gonna make sure I stop, like, I don't know, 4 days before, so they can actually see, if he's taking an anti-inflammatory and he's not feeling anything, or they're not going to be able to diagnose the situation correctly.
But does the anti-inflammatory seem to be working for him?
Yeah, but
torn ACLs take time to heal.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell him that, like, they only put him on like 2 weeks worth, and he was still limping. That's when we did the X-ray, and then they put him back on it, and I noticed 2 weeks. I noticed like he was starting to. He was putting more pressure on it, I guess. But yet he's still walking with like a little gait, but not
He's going to
like
walk with a limp. But it takes time for an anti-inflammatory when there's inflammation to really start working. It's not something you can give a couple of days and say, oh, it's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though he's an animal, it's still a similar thing.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have the X-rays, and I'm going to tell him exactly that. And I'm not going to let him talk me into anything, and see what he has to say. I'll let him know, like, he's been on it a little longer than originally when we did the X-ray, and it seems to be
I have to mute for one moment. I got to talk to my son. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Good. Oh. Ooh. Having some ginger ale. So what's everyone doing tonight? Anything?
Okay, sorry. Well, quite a few are going. I know there's several in different communities I'm watching. They're going live tonight. Wanda's going out to dinner with Paco.
Oh, nice.
And everybody else is going to give self-love. Right, everybody? Self-love.
That's it.
Treat yourself. Self-love. That's what I was trying to reiterate in the very beginning, I was kind of, like I said, I was really upset with a couple of my friends, real friends that I do have that I can go out and touch right now if I want it.
Hmm.
I don't know. They think because they're single or they're divorced or they don't have a boyfriend, they don't count. And it drives me batty. It drives me batty. It literally drives me batty.
There's a day I think I probably felt like that, but
Well, and I think we
you
all
gotta
do.
you gotta learn, how to. It wasn't just a Valentine's Day thing, you know what I mean? If
Right.
you don't just feel that way one time out of the year, if you
Right.
do, then that's crazy. So it's just another day, and if you are happy with who you are all year round, today is just another day, just the same way you would with
Right.
if you had a significant other. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's a day to celebrate one another, but you should still
It's a
treat that
Hallmark
person
day.
the same as you do all year. You know
Right.
what I mean? You shouldn't just take this one day and be like, all right, I'm going to be nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so the same for you. If you love yourself all year round, it's just one day out of the year. And if you don't, then that's something different.
I think that is one of the hardest things, especially women, to love yourself,
Yeah. It's,
to celebrate yourself.
yeah.
I think
And
it's very.
sometimes it takes work to do that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And if you're willing to put in that work, you can get there. If you're not, then
I
you're
don't
going to
know. If
be
you,
that person sitting home on Valentine's Day or any other day of the year, New Year's, or, all those kind of couple days. And you're going to feel sorry for yourself. And
so this is how I started this out. Treat yourself like someone you love. That's how I started the panel out today.
yeah, because you know what? If you can't love yourself, how can you dare love it? You know what I mean? It's like that putting that mask on the baby in an airplane if it's going down. You put it on you first.
That's right.
Otherwise, if you don't put it on you, you're not going to be there to help anybody else.
That'd be it. You
So,
kind of save yourself first before you can save other people. And I think as women, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. It happens with men too. But I think it's more women than men because they feel they have to satisfy everybody else. And by the time the end of the day comes or the end of the week, they're exhausted. And that's why I said, put a little "I love you" note in your
mhm,
bathroom, in the corner of your bathroom mirror. I did that for
mhm,
many years.
yeah,
I knew I was loved. Don't get me wrong. I knew I was loved,
yeah,
but I still needed that because sometimes we all need that little reminder.
yeah, for sure.
And go buy the cake. Life is short. Eat the cake.
Or at least the slice. You don't have to eat the whole thing.
Well, I didn't say the whole cake, but eat the cake.
Yeah, treat yourself every once in a while.
Hmm. Oh, I treat myself. I went the other day, I went and got a pedicure. And that's like 2 weeks in a row. I went and got a pedicure just because I needed it.
2 weeks in a row? You had to get a pedicure 2 weeks in a row?
I didn't have to.
But I didn't say you'd have
Oh,
to, but you were ready. You needed one?
no, I just wanted it.
Oh,
I needed something for myself.
okay. Because usually,
And
like, even if like you go every other week or once a month, but
yeah,
you can go every day if you want. You know
you
what I mean?
can, but I like going because I can get the massage chair, I get the
Mm-hmm.
hot wax. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep thinking, I want one of those, those foot. What are those? What are they call the foot
For
for your
massaging?
feet? Well, no, the feet. We all used to have them. You put the
Oh,
water in it.
like a bath? A foot
Yeah,
bath?
yeah, but they were called
It's,
something.
oh, I don't know. They made like you plug them in and they kind of bubbled a little bit.
Yeah, you put your
Yeah.
feet in. I think I want one again.
Yeah. It's good to soak, you know what I mean? It's good to soak your feet.
Yeah, and I shouldn't say inexpensive because, to get pedicures are kind of expensive anymore if you get a good pedicure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a foot spa. That's it. I think I want one again. I know that sounds funny, but I just love when my feet just sitting there and you put some lavender in there and I just love it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good to soak your feet, or even like bath salts and stuff like that, because just
Yeah.
we're on our feet all day long.
My
You know what I
husband
mean?
said, "Why don't you just turn the hot tub on and put your feet in there?" It's like that's not the same,
Yeah, and it's more water. It's more water to
right?
pay for.
That's not the same. And I'll be honest, um, we did for Christmas, but I have not heated my pool because it's been so cold here that it takes 24 hours to heat it up to keep that it's a heat pump, and so it pulls the warm air.
Do you
But
have a hot tub?
I do. Yeah, I do.
That's all you need at this time of year.
But it's connected to the pool.
Oh, so you got to turn the heater on for the hot tub?
No. Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to turn the heater, but it won't heat the pool.
Oh,
You
okay.
can, it's got the switch that you can, on my phone, I got an app and you can put hot tub and it automatically switches the switch around to hot tub
Yeah.
only.
So
Yeah.
that's good, because it'll probably just take a short while for it to heat up.
But
Then
yeah,
you get in.
I can heat up the hot tub in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Oh
all
yeah.
you
Yeah. But
open the pool and
it's
the.
like, but then I got to go outside and it's cold.
Once you get in that hot tub, you're gonna be like,
I know, but then I don't want to get out. You got to get out. Eventually, you have to get out. I'm just saying.
you do. Those are the luxuries.
Well, when we get out, it's cold. I told my husband, I said, "Can't I just get one of those little blow up hot tubs and put into the dining?" He looks at me, he's like, "No."
Uh,
I'm like, "Why?" But then the upstairs of my house is so warm. They're opening the windows. And the downstairs is so cold, I'm cranking the heat up to 74.
Mm.
It's like, what the fuck?
Heat rises.
Well, I know, but you're right. Heat rises, cold drops. So they're opening the freaking windows when it's 20 degrees outside.
And all that heat's going out the window.
Right. Well, because I have the heat on downstairs, it's going upstairs. They're opening the window and the cold's coming downstairs. And it's like, hello, there has to be some type of happy medium here. Close the windows. I'll turn the heat down. Turn your ceiling fans on. I don't know what you're doing, but we got to figure this out, guys. We got to figure this out. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
'Cause they're driving me batty. And then Jamie closes his door and open his window. And then he comes out in the morning and says, I'm froze to death. It was so cold last night. The heat. And I said, what? My windows were left open. Well, close your fucking windows.
Right.
Hello? Doesn't take a rocket science when it's 20 something degrees outside or it's dropping down to the teens. Close your windows.
Yeah, but it's like that cold thing when you're in your bed warm and you don't want to get out because you know it's so cold to shut the window.
Well, he's got like 6 monitors in his room, plus
Yeah.
his like 100-inch TV. So yeah, it gets a little warm in his room. You're right. Gets a little warm. What can I say? But just because you're warm, and once you turn all that off, and the heat's stopping, and then you leave the windows open and you come out and you crank the heat up to 80 degrees because you're cold because you left the windows open. Make that make sense. This is the mind. Never mind. I was gonna be very sexist. I was gonna say this is the mind of testosterone. Sorry, gentlemen. Not all of you have that mind, just apparently my son. Did you hear that my son's living at my house because he is an addict and he's relapsed? And did you see all that?
No.
Yeah. I'm like, what? What?
That was somewhere else or over on the other?
It was on the other, on the other, but it was, I'll just say it. Jacob Reardon sucked my ass.
Who?
Jacob Reardon.
Oh,
He can suck my ass. He's the one trying to find me, him and Mr. Stabby McStab.
and they can stop that rouse that it's a she. We all know it's a he.
I don't give two shits who it is.
It's just funny because they're like, oh no, it's a she. And he told me, well, if it's a she, why are you saying he?
Because at one time, LES said she.
Yeah, but he'll say in the same sentence, oh no, it's a girl, it's a girl. And
Right.
and he called me once, or he got in touch. Well, that's why they say lies are the hardest thing to keep track of.
Well, you say a lie, you have to cover it with another lie, and then a freaking another lie, and then another lie. Make this make sense.
I know. And I don't even know what the big deal is. If it's a he or a she, who cares?
Not me. I don't care who any of these people are or what the fuck they do. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave all of us alone.
I don't care neither.
You want to make your stupid little vulgar threatening AI songs, have at it.
Yep. Make three. Make three more. That's how much I care. I don't.
And they think we all watch him. No, I don't watch him until I get a message and say, you may want to listen to this. And that's probably why. Otherwise, they'd get 3 listeners.
Yeah, I don't. They can make them all up. I'm not listening. And even if someone tells me go listen, I'm not going to listen.
Well, I'm only listening because of some of the shit
I don't.
that they're saying. And, you know, when they're trying to locate me and claim they have my Facebook and talking, you know, that I need to kind of be aware of. I need to know what's coming at my door. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this. I have a certain someone's information. But what?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, but hey, he's got 2 names and 2 social security numbers and they're not connected together. Okay.
Uh-huh. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like,
3rd grade education. Sorry, that's not nice of me, I know.
Mhm.
And then he says he never lies, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah, right? I'm just saying. I just find it hilarious. Sorry, getting a pop out of the pantry. I just find it funny, some of the bullshit.
Well, you know, if you got to continue to talk about people and they're not talking about you, I've won. You know what I mean? And I'll leave it at that because I
Yeah.
ain't wasting another ounce of energy, breath,
Yeah.
anything. I don't care.
Well, 2 of the 3 I don't. Stabby McStab is dangerous, in my opinion.
Mm.
And people need to know that.
Oh,
What you eating?
what do you call it? Like not corn chips. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm changing my tree over and put my St. Patrick's Day stuff up.
Mm.
I was playing a little GTA earlier.
I think Summer's playing now. I saw her go live
Oh, really?
with her game. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sometimes it's like easier to play. I mean, play alone sometimes just because if you don't know the game, like me, I don't really know it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier, like, I don't know, figure things out and learn a little bit. But it's also fun when we do play together.
Right.
But
Oh, sure. I mean, it was kind of like when we used to all be in Discord, we played games and it was fun.
yeah.
So it was our little group. We played games and it was fun.
Yeah.
And then we all left Discord. So
I don't even really know. Do you still go on Discord?
no, no, I saw the Discord where a very few people have access to it. That I'll give them my name and we can message back and forth.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I don't think I ever did anything on Discord.
I've had Discord since like 2016, 14, if I look, because I used to play with my grandchildren games.
Yeah.
And, because they all lived in different areas and everything, and us adults discussed it, and they watch very closely, and they're in my little platform, and it was fun playing games with them.
Is it on a computer or?
No, it's an app.
Oh,
Yeah, you can get it on a computer. They had it on their iPads, but it's an app.
okay. But it's not like a console you need. You just go
No.
on there. Okay.
No, all the games are in there.
Gotcha.
No, all the games are in there. But yeah, it was fun. It's like Twitch. They had Twitch
Yep.
and play games on Twitch. But yeah, I had Discord for a long time because of my grandkids. And as some of them got a little bit older, their parents would allow them to get into it. And the parents watched very, very closely at what Discords they were in. And they were only allowed in mine. And now that they're older and they all have phones, and because I do have the channel still, that I've removed all of them out of it because there are a few adults in there.
Right.
But yeah, that's how we play games together. And it was fun because the grandkids got to play one another. One would live in New York, one was living in Minnesota, one was living in in Florida, and so it was great for them to play one another versus getting a console and playing and things like that because their parents weren't buying a console.
Right. Yeah, it's not cheap.
Mm-mm. I mean, they all have them now, but back then.
Yeah, but that's like they come out with new, and that's the thing about electronics. You buy it, and then 2 years
Right.
later, something's gonna come out. And
Right.
That's what I don't like. But
Right. But yeah, I mean, there's some days I wish I was able to play, and I have a PS5.
Oh, you do?
Well, it's not mine; it's Jamie's that he doesn't use. And then my grandkids up in their room have a PS4. I mean, but it's not worth the risk because it could mean my driver's license for a year. It could mean my nursing license for a year. It's just not worth it.
I hear you.
There are some YouTube channels that I can't go to because there's something with the graphics, the pixelating with the lights. That will I'll get the auras, and it's just not worth it.
What is that called? Like epilepsy or something?
They're seizures. That's
Just
seizures.
seizures?
Yeah, and I get auras, which means the smell that's not there, or the nausea, or the tunnel vision. I'll get auras, and normally it's a smell that I get. It's hard to explain.
From the seizures?
Well, those are prior to. Those are auras letting me know
Got you.
that I am at risk. My body's telling me. I went for early 30s. I went for a year without being able to drive, and they put a very strict limitation on my license. Well, they didn't on my license, my hospital did, until I went one full year without one.
Right.
And it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's a great.
I get it.
And that's why, even when Steven or Summer's playing, I won't watch them playing. I will just have the comments up and just comment with people.
Right.
But not many people are in there. And the ones that are in there, they're talking about the game. So it's not my thing.
Yeah.
And that's
You
okay.
gotta have a healthy balance too. That's the thing that.
Well, and see, I have a healthy balance doing other things in life.
Mm.
That's the thing. We all need that balance. We all need our escape. We all, you know, I like going to the chiropractor. I like going to get my feet done.
Mhm.
Those are my healthy balances.
Right.
I like taking a walk with two of my friends. Those are my
Mhm.
healthy balances.
Right.
So, your guys are games, and that's fine. I miss you guys, but I don't have any ill will. You know what I mean?
No, no, but that's what I mean. Like you gotta have a like. I don't know because I don't have panels and I don't do panels, but I don't know. I don't want to say something and get into trouble, but it just seems
What are you gonna get in trouble about?
like I don't want to say something and that's not what I mean, but
Um,
it just seems like it's just not like it's just been focused on that, and sometimes I get bored. You know what I mean with
right,
both, but at the same time I get it because what's been going on is a bunch of nonsense too,
right,
and nobody wants to deal with it.
right. And that's why I've been going into other communities. I mean, there's one community that has nothing to do with any type of. I mean, don't even try
Right.
to do any drama. You
Right.
know, there's another community with a group of people that, I like, and it's still drama, but it's a different type of drama. And honestly, well, I'm now in the drama because I've gotten to know so many people, but who knows?
Right.
But it is what it is. And anybody's welcome to take the link. It's fine. I have no problem with it. Now, don't try to porn bomb and don't be an ass, even though we're all asses.
You're
Or
still
we
being
can be.
full ass.
We all can be. We all can be a little ass. Well, I'm just thinking there's 21 people in here and I'm a very boring person.
How many people?
21.
Oh,
And I'm a very boring person, so I'm just saying. You- Apparently there's lurkers and stalkers and
well,
you
you
know,
got to think there's probably 6 or 7 that are lurking, so they
yeah.
can go on later.
Well, they can take the link.
Hmm. Yeah, just like we here. You don't gotta lurk. You're welcome. Come
Yeah.
up. Say it to my face or say it to anyone's face. You don't have to say it alone to a panel yourself.
Yeah.
We're here. We're here to listen.
Yeah. And
Hit the link. I'd
I
rather
don't
you
thi-
say it
and
to my face.
I don't think I have anybody really hidden.
Yeah.
And I know nobody's blocked from the link. So, and do you know people have told me to take their links and I won't because I'm not going to be their content.
They're what?
Their content.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know and anybody that hits my links not content because I have no content. Just say
Right. Well, they're listening, so they have content for later. Otherwise, they'll have nothing to talk about.
right. Oh, I'm sure they'll have something to talk about. And I do think I am going to do I'm going to try. It doesn't look like I have anything scheduled for Tuesday, and the thing I have scheduled for Wednesday isn't until later, but I do think I'm going to try to do um a trivia on Tuesday evening.
Okay.
So I do that is my tentative plan right now.
Okay.
About 8 o'clock.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
I'll I think I'll start about 7:30, have a little panel, let people come in and then start it at about 8.
Okay, that works.
And trivia only lasts an hour,
Right.
hour and a half at the max. And then after that, people do panels and talk.
Right.
But no, I'm not really a loudmouth person. I'm not a total bitch that people think I am. And I've gotten, I've been busy. I really have been. I've spent quite a bit of time at one of our food pantries lately and one of our shelters, and then we had some pop-up shelters because it actually got to the teens here in Florida.
Oh,
And
wow.
people think, well, what's the big deal? Well, no, I don't even. I have a coat now because I ordered one, but nobody here has the clothing for that unless you've recently moved from the north.
Right.
So we have to have those things. And, we have one shelter out by 6 a.m. And it's like, that's ridiculous. It's still cold. People aren't even up. There are kids in here, because it's a woman. The one is a woman children. And
Right.
it's like, can you at least 8?
Yeah.
Then school's starting, and hopefully people got places to go or things to do or maybe even jobs.
Yep.
But oh my God, I spent one Friday all day, and oh my God, Saturday, it's like, walking on, because it's tile floor, but it's concrete under that tile. Oh my God, it was just so rough on my body after spending that many hours standing and lifting and bending and moving things around. And I went this morning and took a bunch of stuff to our food pantry. We have one food pantry that does every Saturday. So I took a bunch of stuff out of my pantry and took it to the food pantry. I find it sad. Majority of people are food pantry, and I'll tell you, it's over 50% are elderly people.
Right.
But I find it sad.
What do you mean?
They're elderly people.
That.
Why do our elderly need to go to a food pantry?
Oh. I don't know.
I have a really tough time with that. I mean, I have a tough time. Anybody's got to go to food pantry
Right.
because we live in the United States.
Right.
But I have a really tough time when it's the elderly. It saddens me.
Yeah. I don't know.
They've given everything for us. They have taken care of all of us as we grow up, and we grew up, and here they are trying to get food for the week or the 2 weeks.
You know what happens though a lot too, and that's why people think it's great to work under the books and get paid more that way. But when it comes time to it, you're not going to have any money.
But and here's the other thing, Lisa, and I will tell you, a lot of people depended on what Social Security was supposed to do for them. And they didn't either have money to put away or understood how putting away as they got older.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that they didn't have really what we classify as high paying jobs, they may get $1,200 a month from their Social Security.
Right.
Well, that's not enough to live on. I mean, especially here in Florida, you're lucky to get a 1-bedroom for $1,200 a month. And even if they own their homes, our property taxes keep going up. Our food keeps going up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's the other thing too, is food has gone up. So that might be part of the problem as well.
Right. And food has gone up. You're right. 100%. I know. Say that was funny. Did you read that? Yo, money, 420. I heard the reason you ain't been live is you sold your laptop for crack.
Oh, Jesus God.
That
There's
was
stuff
fun.
really going around.
Yeah. Shit, you not. People are crazy. It's like the bolts in my boobs.
And money, and you didn't share? Come
He
on.
didn't share any of that
I thought
crack.
we were tighter than that, money.
Apparently, we're not. We don't count. Very stingy with the crack.
Connecticut's not that far. I could have came up and had some crack with you. Come on, money.
Say you could have went up and had crack too. What the hell?
Yeah. Some people are just, it's amazing, right?
Ridiculous.
What they think of.
Right?
It's quite funny.
Ridiculous. There's a lot of things that are funny. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Some of the things that have been going around are they're the most absurd, delusional. I'm like, where do you people come up with this stuff at?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Where do you people come up with this at? I'd like to know. Apparently I don't have that type of mind.
ChatGPT.
Is that what it is? They're giving that. If you need money, sell your computer and you can get crack. Is that what they're putting in there?
ChatGPT. Tell me why people sell their laptops. Well,
Hey,
some people
baby
pawn
girl.
them to purchase crack, and okay.
Right? Well, hello, Miss Stargazer.
Well, hello, Miss Christine. Hello, Lisa. Wanted to come up here and say happy Valentine's Day to you
Hi,
ladies.
Happy
Stargazer.
Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's.
Y'all having a great day?
I'm changing my tree.
And I
keep my
Changing your
Chris-
tree out.
I
I keep
cleaned
my
all day.
I
What you
keep my
putting on it now, Lisa?
St. Patrick's Day stuff. Once I'm done,
Cool.
I'll show you guys if we're still up. Yeah. I
For
don't.
anybody's information, Lisa has a tree she keeps up all year long, and she changes it with the holidays.
Yeah.
It's
And I
very
don't do
adorable.
Valentine's Day because it's still close. I'd rather do football. So after Christmas, I put the football helmets up and keep that up through Super Bowl.
Oh, cool.
And then Valentine's Day is too close to take it down for what? A week.
Yeah.
So then I just keep it up and I go to St. Patrick's, and then the next will be Easter. And I don't know what I have. Oh, Memorial Day.
Easter is my favorite holiday. Everybody always asks, what's your favorite holiday? And Easter has always been my favorite holiday. Don't ask me why, other than maybe because of the kids and the grandkids. And we always do Easter egg hunts. Everybody dresses cute. And I don't know. It's just family.
Probably a holiday that if you celebrate it, it's a holiday like kind of for the kids, I think, too,
Yeah.
with the Easter Bunny. And you
Yeah.
don't have to spend like Christmas. You know what I mean? It's like a Thanksgiving. It's just about time, spending
We
time.
always, ever since my kids were little, we always have one egg that has $100 bill in it. Always.
But that's not, you know what I mean? That's just something you guys do as a tradition where,
Yeah, it's tradition. Like Friday night
Christmas and everything. A lot of people feel like pressured that that's what they got to do because it's, you know what I mean? It's just been Christmas and presents. You know what I mean?
But with Christmas, and I've done this with my children and my grandchildren, there are 4 gifts. One you need, one you want, one to read, and one to wear. That's the only 4 gifts my kids have ever got, or my grandkids for me.
Yeah.
4 gifts. Hey, Nifty Nickel, how you doing, sweetheart?
That's a good routine to get into. And
No,
then you
I've done
don't
it with-
overdo.
Yeah, I buy 4, always for my children. It's always been that way. And then I had a granddaughter who tried to say, she wanted one specific item. She goes, well, Grandma, you always say you get one item we want. I said, yeah, but you need to give me a list, and a list doesn't consist of one item. That is demanding, and I don't buy for demanding. Right?
And then you know what you're going to get if you give one thing.
That's right. There's got to be a little surprise in it, a little fun.
Mhm.
So we came up with an agreement. You got to give me 3 things you want, and you will get one of those 3 things.
Cool. Unfortunately, mine was always boots.
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 Well,
I want my mother freaking boots.
the thing you wear has always been either a robe or pajamas. Normally, it was sleep pants for the men and robes for the women and the girls. That's me.
Mhm.
I can't find a robe that I like anymore.
My God, I've got 25 robes. I shit you not. I swear to God, that's how many robes I
I'm
have.
going to have to go into the men's section to find me a robe. I
Why?
can't find one long enough.
Oh. Yeah, see, I don't want them to go all the way down. I
Stop
like them.
shopping at Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, I like
Well,
them
the
to go about
last one I got at
halfway.
Victoria's Secret hit me above my knee. I want one that comes down to my calf.
Yeah. Most of mine come down to my calves. Some of them go to my knees, but I have 2 really cute ones that I'll put on for the pool area or something, and they go like shortly below my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just for the pool.
Yeah.
You don't want a long gown. For the
Yeah,
pool.
or during summer after a bath, because I like putting a robe on after a bath versus towel drying.
Mhm.
So I saw your pretty picture, Stargazer.
Which one, sweetheart?
Of your yard on Facebook.
Oh,
I saw them. They were very pretty.
thank you.
I think I even might have liked them. So what else is up?
Can you believe I went and picked my big boy up from the veterinarian's office already today?
Oh, and how is he?
I had to have him put down.
Oh, I know. I'm
Aw.
sorry. I apologize. I knew that. But so what are your plans? Do you keep them in the home or what do you do?
Oh, when you say pick
Uh,
him up, you mean his
I
Ashes.
picked his ashes
ashes,
up
yeah.
and I got his paw print and I got his death certificate.
I have, I don't know how many I have of my pets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Everybody said, take
5.
him back home and bury him. No, not
Yeah.
what I'm seeing going around down here. I don't
I
want to
have,
bury him because what's happening is a lot of our land is getting dug up and redone, and I'm seeing a lot of pet cemeteries be dug up, and it's breaking my heart. So I'm having mine cremated.
Yeah.
you want to know what I'm going to do? I want to be cremated when I go. And I want to be all my pets, because I have them cremated. I have 5 of them right now. I want them to be with me. So I want their ashes mixed with mine. And then bury me.
I want to be cremated with a bottle of tequila and thrown out at sea. That's what I want.
Right now, I'm trying to find a graveyard down here that will take cremations.
Can you
You don't
not
want
do
to
it in
keep
your
them
own
with you?
yard?
Huh?
Can you not do it in your own yard?
No.
Oh, why?
You
Is
don't
it
want to
against
keep
the
them
So,
law?
with you in the
the
house?
perk test is not right. I can't do it. I
Oh,
done had it tested.
mm, mm.
And you don't want to keep them with you?
Yeah, I want them to be with me when I pass, but the graveyards. It's to do with the religion that's down here.
Oh, you,
Don't allow cremations in the cemeteries.
oh, pet
Why?
ones, you mean?
I can't put my dogs in my coffin with me if I get buried beside my father.
Oh, okay. I didn't even, because I said I want mine to be mixed with my ashes, but I didn't
Well,
even
you
think of
can do
that.
that because your family can do that for you.
Yeah. But you can have somebody like as an executor. It doesn't have to be family or a friend. Like you can have somebody
The
that,
funeral home can be sued if the church finds out.
Really?
Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
It's on the church laws. It's a great big board in front of the church, which is man-made laws, not God's laws. But I ain't gonna go into that shit. But anyway,
Well, we don't
it's one
live
of the
by God's
reasons I quit
laws.
going to church because it's
Right.
too man-made.
Well, but we don't live by God's laws. We should.
Nah, I do my own in my backyard beside my pond.
Right.
I didn't even know that was like not a thing that you can't have like pets buried like that with like legally. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Didn't even
Well,
think of that.
I don't understand it. Oh,
I don't understand it. I've had a fight with this church down here. Actually showed up at a church meeting and I had a deacon to show me the way out of the church. So guess what?
Wow,
I won't be back down there.
right.
that's crazy.
Hey, Grim.
And I swear to God, if I ever hit the lottery, I don't care if my daddy's been in that ground for 57 years. I'll dig his ass up and bury him somewhere else if I get the money. That's how that church has hurt me. But that's another hand on another story.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't know. I agree with the whole. I mean, I was I'm Catholic, but my parents didn't really practice. You know what I mean, like that. But did all those things that we were had to. But it's very like my grandmother was very religious and said her prayers every night before she went to bed, and she used to go to church. She was very, but my grandmother had two children, my mother and my uncle, and very difficult, and they had problems at birth, I guess. And so my grandmother said to, I think, the priest or something, that she wasn't going to have any more kids because of that. And they like kind of shunned her, because you're not supposed to, the Catholic religion, you're supposed
Prevent,
to
yeah,
keep having children and
children,
children and
right? No
children and
birth
children.
control and no
No,
nothing.
yeah,
Yep.
no. And so she, because it was a health risk to her, she was like, what? You know what I mean? And she left the church. She still believed in her faith, but she left the church. And
Hold on a
I,
second. He-Man, remove that. I don't want everybody going to that, and I know where it's at, so I'll go find it, but I don't want that out there. Sorry. Um, and most people shouldn't let him on there anyway, and most don't.
but,
Sorry.
so, it's for, we're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to live by the 10 Commandments. We're supposed to do this, that, and the other, but they're so hypocritical.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? They judge. It's all about
Oh,
money.
Lisa, honey, you ain't seen nothing until you walk into the old time Baptist.
Mm.
For
Oh, Chloe, stop chewing on that.
God's sake,
Get out of there.
a man, do not walk into that church with long hair.
With
Do
what?
not walk into
Long?
the church with tattoos.
Ugh, stop it.
And if you walk in to the church with your farming clothes on, then you're really in trouble.
Oh my God. See, it's like, what
That's
does it?
the reason I've been shunned. I've been shunned in this area for years because I stood on my own 2 feet and told everybody what I thought, and they didn't like it.
Well,
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one that's going to have to pay for them judging me. They're going to have to pay for that one.
Yeah. They're going to have to meet their maker.
well, and that's the thing. We all going to have to meet our maker.
Yep.
Some way, somehow. I've done met mine once. I don't want to meet
Yeah,
him
I'll go
again
look
for a
at it.
long time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, even when I came back home in 2005, I tried to go back to church and try to do what was right for this area. They wouldn't have me because of what I came out of.
Yeah.
So, I got thrown away before I even had a chance to get a glimmer.
Hmm. Well, but a lot of churches do throw a lot away. I mean, I feel like I got thrown away because my husband was divorced before he married me to somebody else, and it was years. And we couldn't get married in the Catholic Church. And that's what stopped me from going. And mind you, I was brought up Catholic. I went to a Catholic elementary school and all to a Catholic high school, a Catholic college. I mean, seriously.
Well, it's like my brother too. My brother was very religious as well. We didn't go to church just because my parents didn't make us, but then later in life, my brother did.
Mm.
And he's married to an Asian girl, and they wouldn't marry them. Priests wouldn't marry them. So he left. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, down here, if you've been married with the old time Baptist, you cannot be married twice in the church. You cannot be married and have another living spouse. If your spouse has died, then you can have another spouse. You can't hold any like deacon or anything like that, song leader, anything. You can't hold any position in church if you have a living spouse.
I don't know.
Well, and that's why they have these so-called annulments. Thanks, Human. I got it. I understand. No, that's why they have these so-called annulments. Well, what the big fucking deal is? Who cares? You know, and like I said, so my husband and I ended up getting married in a Baptist church, which when I was a child growing up, I went to a Catholic school and I had to go to church on the weekend, and I chose to go Saturday evening because all my friends went to the Baptist church on Sundays, and it was till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and my parents, you know, agreed to it, and I was able to go with friends, and I had a blast. So I mean, I went for years to the Baptist, and when
Oh, you went to the Fun Baptist.
yes, I did go to the Fun Baptist. Yeah, I did go to the Fun Baptist. I enjoyed it. But yeah, Catholic Church wouldn't marry us. We would have to go through an annulment first, and it's like, no, that's ridiculous. And then she only agreed to the annulment if and they were married a very short time. I mean, I don't even think a month. But she would agree to the annulment if he paid her X number of dollars, and then to pay for all this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, no, not happening. Oh, hey man, I don't like that. But you know, after we got married, we were still able to go into the Catholic place, and we were like people that would help teach Catholicism to people who were trying to enter the Catholic Church. It was just weird.
That is weird.
That's because we
They
were
wouldn't
never
marry you, but
recognized.
go in and
That's
help
because
bring other people
that-
in.
That's because I was still Catholic, and they never recognized our marriage. Catholics don't recognize marriages unless they're done in the Catholic Church.
Right.
They just don't. So that's why we were still able to go in there and do that. And then none of my children were baptized. Well, no, one was baptized. And then that's when I decided, no, I do not believe in baptizing infants. If I don't baptize them, they're going to go to hell. My other 3 were not. I didn't, you know, it's like that part of my religion was long gone. Hey, Graham, how's it going, baby doll?
I've just finished a live and I saw you and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll come in and do you for a minute or two.
We're just hanging. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, cheers. I'll let somebody know. Who cares?
Let yourself know. It's important to let ourselves know
Okay.
that we are loved.
I didn't come on here to get bombarded by female wishy-washy. You know, if I wanted that, I'd go and listen to the wife's music on her channel.
Stop it.
You're talking about Catholic religion,
Yes.
okay? Do you think your problem is associated just in one area? It affects people over here on the other side of the pond. All right? Up until King Henry VIII, we were a Catholic nation.
Yes. You were.
Then Rome complained about the number of heads he was chopping off for his ex-wife, right? So he denounced Rome and invented the Protestant religion as it is today.
Yes.
So you could get married through after divorce in church. That was the theory. my ex was Catholic. I was non-religious. And because I was non-religious, they refused to marry her in a church or recognize
The
the fact
marriage,
that
right?
we were married.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yet, they jumped at the chance to indoctrinate my 3 children.
Absolutely, they will. They'll recognize your children and not as bastards. They will
You know,
recognize
it's like,
them as,
what the fuck is this all about? So,
hey,
me, I just took the
I
piss
get
every
it.
time. You see, I don't have a problem with religion. May your God be with you. Right? Whatever it is.
Yep.
Me, I don't believe it, but that's just my choice. You know, I'll move you from one place to another when you've passed.
I was going to
Well-
say, you're my soul taker.
Yeah. Once you pass, people seem to think that I go around killing people. I was a good rumor on YouTube.
Yeah, you don't kill us. You just take our souls.
Exactly. I wait
get
till you pass. But no, say on a more serious note, I just thought it was interesting that you are talking about similar issues wherever you go.
Yeah.
AJM, you're right. It was Dave Allen. May your God go with you.
So I have a question. You say that you don't believe in religion. Now, and this is where I've had a conversation with a few people because, you know, they call themselves atheists. But people don't
Yeah.
understand. But people don't forget about being agnostic.
Oh no, that's what people would say to me. I'm an agnostic.
Okay. And that's what I was wondering, because I think people, when they say, I don't believe in God or religion, I'm an atheist, but they believe that there's a higher power. Well, in my opinion, that would be agnostic. It's not that you believe in a religion or a God. You
I don't
believe.
I can't see, touch, feel, smell, taste. My 5
So-
senses.
So do you feel that there's a higher power in the universe or in the world, in whatever, in your soul?
No, because science can't prove it one way or another.
So you are a true atheist then?
Religion was invented by man for man.
Well, hey AJM, and I believe that, but I think it was created via folklore throughout the century, and I think it was created for those that felt they needed a purpose to do good versus just being a good human.
I see where you're coming from. I see it slightly different. I see it as a way of controlling people.
But I don't, you know, and it could be, and I'm not, you know, wanting to debate or doubt you on that, but I look at it, I don't feel I'm controlled by religion.
No. It's the way you, all right, controlled or conditioned or whatever you would be. If you're brought up in a religious family, right, then you are more than likely going to believe in that religion, which is fine, no problem. I don't have an issue with it, right, at all. My only concern is that what's the difference between the Church of Scientology and the Protestant religion? Or should I say, what do they have in common?
Control.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm the first one to admit that it's control thing.
And I believe that religion was invented by man for that reason, to control. Even back in the day, you know, we talk about the Bible before King James changed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that was written by people many, many years after Jesus walked on earth, shall we say, right? For want of a better way of putting it. So it is folklore.
Well, and that's what I
People
said.
believe.
Most of the things in the Bible that are written, you know, it's folklore. But in my opinion, it is folklore that has been passed down generation after generation after generation, whether it's been centuries ago or not.
Yes.
And I will tell you, I was brought up in a very strict Catholic religion, very strict Catholic family, very, very strict Catholic.
Oh,
But I do, and so am I,
my
because
condolences to you.
because I felt I was controlled by that.
Yeah.
But
But
as an adult,
you have a
Right.
choice. You have a choice.
that's right. And I have not stepped foot into a Catholic church, nor do I practice any type of Catholic religion.
But you may practice religion.
I'm not sure I practice religion.
Okay, all right. I'll put it another way. Your morals and your ethics are probably related deep down to the way that you were brought up, right?
I don't know if I agree with that either.
Potentially. Well, you know the difference between good and bad.
But can
From a
somebody
moral-
who's been brought up as what they call heathens, that have never been brought up where parents have stepped foot into a church,
Mhm.
know the difference between right and wrong, morally and immorally?
It's the way that you brought up, the ethics, if you like, the morals of the parents.
I think it's as you get older, it's what your heart tells you, not what other
Yeah.
people tell you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's whatever you believe in, whatever you want to believe in. I'm not going to knock someone because they're a devout religious person in any way, shape, or form. Right? That's their choice. Not a problem.
Right.
Right?
Oh, I'm a firm believer, live and let live. You believe in that religion. Now, I will tell you that part of my religion that I will carry on probably to the day I die is that someday I will go home and my father will be there. And I don't mean my physical father.
Mm.
So that
Right.
is one part of my
Whatever you-
religion that I have kept.
Yeah. But that also brings along with the morals of that folklore or of that journey. You with me? As you grow older, hopefully you gain more thought and you look at things differently.
Yes.
When you're a young teenager, even going into your 20s, you don't necessarily have the respect that you should have for your elders who have seen the majority of life and lived through it, and they can pass information on to you. Whether you choose to accept it or not is down to you, but at
Right.
least have the respect to listen.
I have four,
I
have
don't
four
promote
sons.
religion. I accept it's there.
Right.
Right. And I'm not going, as I say, just because someone believes in the four-leaf clover, right, that's going to bring them luck because it's a rarity. What's even rarer than that is, to me, is that there is one almighty being, because I'm asking the question, well, who invented them? If that was the case, how did they come about? It must have been somebody else. So I have more questions than answers.
But and I have children and grandchildren. And mind you, my grandchildren are from my children that
Mhm.
have never practiced religion in a church. Ever. And again, I have grandchildren and children that I can compare this to because I have grandchildren that are adults. Okay.
Mhm.
The morals have still been passed, good versus evil, and I shouldn't say good versus evil. It's the moral thing.
It's right and wrong.
It's right. Well, it's do unto others as you want done to you. And I have always tried teaching my children, do unto others better than you want them to do unto you.
I'm smiling here because my normal saying to that is, do unto others as they would do unto you, but do it first.
Well, but see, that kind of goes back to religion, eye for an eye.
Yeah, but it's a joke.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, that kind of goes back to religion, eye for an eye.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I don't agree with an eye for an eye. I agree with that. You shouldn't cause harm to anybody else deliberately.
Correct.
Right, but that's not from a religious point of view.
No, but
Just what I believe.
right.
You
And,
know?
and I think that's what my children and grandchildren believe, even though they were not brought up in a religious family or religious environment.
Okay, so AJM's just asking a good question, and that is, where does morality come from? That's
Well,
a very, very good question.
I think it comes from past generations, and it comes from education, and it comes from learning who you are from who somebody else could be, and it also comes, I'll be honest, it comes from man-made laws.
Yes. Would anyone disagree with that? Just out of curiosity, Lisa Stargazer.
I'm with Christine. It's
Right.
loss that makes you who you are. And when the first time you had to deal with the loss, was it as a young child before 10?
For me, I can't say it's past generations on my account because I don't know them. As I got older, I got wiser.
Do you not know any of your aunts, uncles, grandparents, anything?
No, I've not had any contact with, if you like, that side of my family for many, many years. So no,
But
I mean,
as a child,
not since I was a kid.
okay, but still,
I would probably say, because I went against my father, who was a strict disciplinarian, enjoyed beating the crap out of his kids. I think I would look at it from a point of view, I wouldn't do certain things because I don't believe that they're right, and I also stay within the law.
do you know?
I mean,
No, you don't know. That was rhetorical, but this is a rhetorical question. Do you know? Because I know you don't know. I became an emancipated minor at age 16. So, meaning that because of family, I needed to make choices myself versus being brought upon me because of things that happened. And as hard as they fought it, the judge granted me an emancipated minor at 16 years old. It's pretty impressive, don't you think?
Sorry, I just got distracted. The missus popped her head in,
Oh, hi, Mrs.
but she actually opened the door rather than just standing there. So I got to get distracted. She's got another video coming out, and she wants me to look at it. Okay. Right. So, what were you saying regarding? Because I said something about morals.
Well,
How I look at morals.
And how you didn't know your family because of certain things that happened to you, blah, blah, blah. And I tried to say that I became an emancipated minor at 16 years old, meaning a judge allowed me to become an adult, to remove myself from my family.
Okay. Right. Okay. I keep forgetting the laws are different, so that's the reason why I was a bit confused.
Yeah.
My father decided he couldn't handle me anymore because I was so rebellious against him. He ditched me. That's fine. I sort of grew up within the social system, shall we say, over here. Back in the late 70s into the 80s. And I taught myself what I knew what was right and I knew what was wrong. I knew what the rules were, and I knew because that's the first thing I looked at is what the rules, what can I do, what can't I do, what can I bend. And I've always done the same. There's a lot of things I think are wrong. Other people disagree with me because they think that I'm too harsh. But maybe that's the way that I brought myself up.
Or maybe that was your protective mechanism.
Well, it's a possibility, yeah.
Mhm.
But it stuck with me, and I just did a live around one of these subjects, which was, is emotive, shall we say? And I was agreeing that certain things should be done as a maximum, as a deterrent for sentencing, right? And there's somebody else who was putting a different argument across. They weren't saying that they believed in it, because they weren't. They were just putting alternative arguments across to get a discussion going. But nothing changed me. My opinion is still the same as it was then, as it is now.
Yeah.
You look at crime. Look at crime across any state over in America. You'll notice it's skyrocketing one way or another, right? From petty theft to serious assaults and assaults against women and children. But there's no real deterrent. That's the reason why they do it.
Well, you're right.
There is the moral issue is you shouldn't do it, you with me? But that's also what the law says. And yes, it is man-made to a certain extent. In fact, all laws are man-made. Even religious laws are man-made from that perspective. But if you believe that it's come from a higher being, your God, then who am I to question what you believe?
Well, if you listen to our administration we have into play now in the United States, if we would get back to the church and we would get back to believing in God and we would get back to women in the home, apparently our crime rate would drop. That's what they say.
Okay, so you take 15 steps forward and 20 steps backwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we wouldn't be where we are today in the world if it wasn't for men and women working, researching, and finding out things. You wouldn't have half the things that we can do now. So
I agree.
That to me doesn't work. But again, I also, in some ways, I see that a little bit tyrannical of any government. But at the same time, there's certain things that your government has done that I agree with.
Like
and
what?
I wish to do it over here.
Like what? One thing.
Okay, immigration.
Mm.
You asked for one thing?
Out of all the things, the most controversial one possible.
You have to give me that,
The most controversial one as possible. Because you and I will tell you right now, you and I disagree on that.
Yes.
And
let me explain the reasoning why from
your country's point of view, please.
From over here in the Bond.
Okay.
We have serious illegal immigration, as they call it, migrants. Right? They call them asylum seekers. Yet under the European Human Rights Act, etc., a place of safety is the first country you go to that accepts you. On the grounds that you're coming from an area which is either war-torn or you yourself are liable to life imprisonment
Right.
etc. You're a political refugee, etc. Right?
Mhm.
So you go to the first country, they accept you. You shouldn't be allowed to migrate from that country to another country, to another country, to another country, to go to France, and then come across the channel to a country that will welcome you, feed you, keep you in luxuries, and not look after the homeless people, not look after the vets, etc., because they see the people coming in on the boats as being more important, and then turn around and say, but we have a Christian duty to do it, or we have a moral duty to do it. And I'm saying, no, you don't. You should get rid. You should stop the illegal immigration. And if you want to protect the country, you should look at immigration and see where you need to tighten up on things, where you're allowing family members across on the or in when somebody has already is in, for argument's sake, in a study. And the way the law is, you're licensed to come in to study, but you can also bring your whole family, which could be 20 others, in. And then they can claim the benefits that we offer, etc.
See,
I think that should be looked at differently. I'm not saying that your government has got it right.
right.
Okay.
Our government's
I'm
dead
saying
wrong.
is they could handle things a lot better than they are doing, and they should stay within the Constitution, for crying out loud.
Mhm.
You know, if it fits within the Constitution, that's fine, right? I wouldn't have an issue with
But
it.
our
There's some things
Constitution
that they
don't count.
do
Our Constitution apparently don't count anymore.
doesn't count for anything.
No.
Well, that's because you've got an idiot in charge. They
Yeah.
swore an oath to the Constitution to get the office that they're in. Okay, that makes about as much sense as us having Keir Starmer in charge, right?
Yeah.
But there are some things that Trump has done, which I think is good. But I don't think everything he's done is good. There's always going to be good and bad. But I'm not living this, so I'm not experiencing it. So I'm looking at it from the inside. From the outside in. Right.
Yeah. See, and I live here, and I am telling you, I can't think of things he's done good. I'm sorry. I wish I could. And mind you, at one time years ago, I voted for him. And there's no way I would. And my big thing is we are spending billions and billions of dollars on ICE and DHS, where I believe our immigration policy is obsolete. Why not take some of that billions of dollars, revamp our immigration policy? And not only that, why not take some of that billions and billions of dollars and put it into our local and county, and I'm not saying state, I'm saying local and county police departments to retrain, train, hire enough to go after all the criminals, not just those that are a different color or those that are a different nation, because the United States is a melting pot, and people think that the language of the United States is English. And I tried to tell them there is no federally recognized language of the United States of America.
No, there isn't. The nearest
They don't believe that.
Yeah. The nearest, I can say nearest is American English.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
There isn't actually a language of the United States.
No, there is not. And I have tried to prove this over and over to people, and they just don't want to believe me. And I don't understand. The United States is a melting pot. So now, because you are allowed to be here, or your ancestors were allowed to be here, we can no longer make it a melting pot. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in borders, but I think our immigration policy is obsolete, and it's only the wealthy that can come in to the United States. And
I think it's getting closer to Australia. Australia have an immigration policy which is so strict, it's unbelievable. You can't get in at all. And they have people in basically out in a port that are immigrants. I won't say illegal immigrants because technically they're not actually on land. They're still in a port that's built to hold them. If I wanted to apply to go and live in Australia, never mind, and get a long-term visa, I would have to demonstrate that I've got something to bring, that I was qualified in something that they're short of and they need.
or you can show that you're employable, or and you're not going to depend on taxpayer dollars to live in the United States. But their premise, they have put so much fear into everybody that every immigrant is illegal and they're criminals. That is untrue. They
Well,
have put in the fear.
If you
And
go
how do you
back,
control people? What is the best way to control people?
fear.
There you go, instill fear into them.
Yeah, and that's what ICE is there for.
Yeah.
I still fear. I agree. I don't agree with ICE, by the way. I don't agree that because they're doing things which are unconstitutional.
But I've been told that our Constitution are for American citizens, that those that are here illegally do not get coverage of our Constitution, which is untrue.
My understanding is from the fact I went over, as soon as you step foot
Right.
on
That's right.
soil, United States soil, you
That's right.
have all the rights for the Constitution. You are not allowed to
But
vote.
you realize we're the
allowed-
only country that does that, though.
Yes, and you're not allowed to carry a gun. So yes, they're the basically you don't have the Second Amendment, but you've got all the others more or less. Whether that's right, I think that would be right if you're coming in the correct way. I don't think it's right if you're coming illegally, but that could be seen as a moral issue rather than a constitutional issue because of
Correct.
the way the Constitution was written. But the Constitution is still there, so they still have the protection of the Constitution in theory, which is why ICE is wrong.
And right, and I'm going to preface this, and I have said this numerous times. You know how I said that I believe our immigration policy is obsolete. I also believe our Constitution is obsolete. There are some things in there that can be revived and brought to this century, but I also believe it is obsolete.
Well, I don't think the Bill of Rights is obsolete. I think the Bill of Rights is what makes America, to be honest, because it's the only country that has a Bill of Rights, a proper Bill of Rights, which can not be changed by any government. It's designed that way.
And you can look at almost any government, any country fails at about between 200 and 300 years. Okay. We are here in 2026 where our country is now 250 years old.
Yes. As a country.
Correct. So
as land, it's not. But
no, I'm talking as a government,
Yeah.
So, all great empires fall.
Oh yeah. Look at the British Empire.
And look at Rome's. Rome's fell too. It's probably time, and we're probably on the cusp of our country falling.
I think you're still on a downward spiral, but I think that's part and parcel of you being a young government, as Asia Emphasis put, because you are compared to other countries. You're probably the youngest, if not.
We are, but we are not. There is nothing in our country like any other country.
No, because everything is designed around non-government support. You stand on your own 2 feet. It's the way was the law of the land back in the days of the Western heroes, etc.
Mhm,
In the Wild West, the days of the Mayflower, going back.
mhm.
And the United States, apart from it having one thing in common, it's a country with loads of different states that make up their own laws.
Right.
Overall, you've got what's known as
The
we call
federal.
it the federal, which
Correct.
overrides everything else. So if it
Correct.
becomes federal law, then it doesn't matter what the states say, it doesn't matter what the local council says. Ultimately, the law is whatever is federal.
Well, and I hope, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. And for the longest time, I thought that I would outlive it, but I don't think I will. I feel we are on the verge of a dictatorship, and I really wonder how people are going to survive under a dictatorship in the United States as we know it.
Don't think you're going to see it in your lifetime, but
I do. I didn't think I would. I, honest to God, never
you'd have
thought.
to you'd have to get rid of the voting system for that.
Well,
Regardless of what I think about the voting system.
look who we
it's
have
still-
in right now. Look who we have in right now.
But you are a republic. And being a republic means that you are a democratic republic. That's what the Constitution was all about.
Correct. But
Christine,
you
I'm
do
gonna
know. Oh.
jump in the shower real quick, so I'm gonna jump down. But if
Okay.
you're still on, I'll come back up.
Okay. Thanks.
All
I
right.
appreciate you coming by.
Of course,
Thank you.
always. All right.
Hi, Lisa. Bye, Lisa.
Talk to you soon.
But I think you can ask almost any American, and do you realize they don't understand we are Democratic Republican? Do you?
No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
And I don't think any of them even know what that means.
I don't think they understand, and I don't think they understand what the Constitution actually means. And I think that is
No, I don't.
that's
agree.
the biggest shame.
I agree.
because
And
long
here's the
ago.
thing. We've got this man in office right now who's going to, with his, the wealth of the people that are pulling his puppet strings, is going to take advantage because of the lack of education in that aspect of our country. And that's where I see our downfall. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, and I think that he's under the impression that an executive order is law. That is
Yeah, I know.
dictatorship. That is a dictatorship. That's like what I say goes.
And that's what I'm trying to say. And somebody tried telling me that because Trump declared English is the language of the United States, that we do
Right.
have a language, and it's English. I'm like, do you all realize just because one man, this man, president or not, said that does not make it true? I said, you need to look. We have 3 branches of the legislation.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get to say that. But for some reason, over half our country believe what this man says goes.
Well,
You want to talk about God? I swear to you, and I'm sure you've seen some of his speeches, and people say, "Hail to Trump, hail to our God, he's our savior." I'm sure you've seen that.
it comes across as "Hail the King." I'm sorry, but
Thank
that's the way it is.
you.
It feels to me. And I've lived through a queen who had no power. We've now got a Charles III, third in charge. They've denounced Andrew because they want to distance themselves from
Because of that
Epstein,
file. Yep.
etc. You know,
Hey, at least
and
I'm glad your country acknowledged that where ours won't acknowledge this shit. Sorry.
well, thing is, I mean, I think there's a lot of we have a lot of things broken that are in common.
We
I think
do,
that's the easiest way of
but
putting
you
it.
know what I think the difference is? We have a lot of things that are broken that are in common, but I see other countries trying to fix that brokenness where I see ours is trying to break us more.
Okay, I see a country that wasn't broken. All right, the first crack started when JF Kennedy started looking into things. Is it
Yep.
JF Kennedy
No,
who was assassinated?
yes,
Yeah.
it was. He was the one
I,
who said it.
I believe he was assassinated. He was assassinated because he was looking into things to find out what was wrong, and
Mhm.
the only way to shut them down was to do what happened. And I'm not saying it's a conspiracy; it's just a theory that I've got. I can't
Well,
prove it one way or
remember,
another.
conspiracies always have truth to them.
Well, yeah, but it's yet to come out. At the moment, it's only allegedly a lot of it. But what I'm getting at is that's when I see the fact that a president was looking at what was wrong to
And
fix
that's
it.
why, and that is why all these administrations since then have not looked into any of this and brought it forth. And Trump ran on, I'll give you an example, on the Epstein files, that they were going to be released. And I don't know if you watched any of these hearings last week, and we have an AG that couldn't even look at any of the victims and would not answer any of the straight out questions she was asked. And anytime somebody brought it up, she tried deflecting, saying, well, look at your state. I don't know if you've watched any of those hearings from last week. They were horrible.
I have seen some of them, and to me, it was a typical politician.
But she is the Attorney General for the
deflecting.
United States of America and couldn't even look at those victims
What?
behind her.
But they wouldn't. That's not their role. That's not what they're there for. They're there to project. They're there to distract you
She
from
is
what
to
is actually going
prosecute.
on.
She is to prosecute criminals to the highest land of the law because
Subject
of
to
where
what?
she's at.
Yeah, but isn't that a political post these days rather than
Well, it
an
is, and
actual
I will
post?
tell you, she was the AG in Florida. Okay, she sold her soul. I see the difference. She sold her soul to this red man.
I can't confirm or deny that
Well, I
situation.
can because she was AG when I lived here.
Shall we say that a deal with the devil is probably sometimes the best deal you can get when you've got nowhere else to go?
But I'm telling you, she honestly, if you look at Pam Bondi, AG Florida, you will look. She was probably one of the best ones. Seriously, she was a good AG, in my opinion, for the state
But then
of Florida.
when you have
She
power,
sold her soul.
power corrupts.
Sold her soul.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with what you're saying at all.
Well, you should have that. You should know, Grim. You should have her soul.
I told you I can't confirm or deny. And ultimately I've got to take the fifth.
You should have her soul, damn it.
I have to agree with AGM here. It's all a circus. Well, a theatre. But it is. It's the way politics is, unfortunately. And I know that Trump could theoretically remain in power for as long as he wants.
And he could declare martial law and name his predecessor.
Well, he could declare a state of emergency throughout the country,
It would have
and
to be
he could,
martial law.
and he could remain in power. That's
Correct. We
how.
already know this.
Well, I tried explaining this to a couple of Americans a few months or so ago, and they
can't.
refused to accept it.
You can't.
So I pointed out, I think it, off the top of my head, was it Roosevelt? I could be wrong. There was one president who served for 10 years. There was no elections. Elections were suspended because there was either a war going on, a state of emergency going on, or
Well,
something else.
And you
And
may
they actually stayed in power, and no one
right.
could
And
get rid.
if we do go into war, yes, he could remain in power. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
And
he
if he
he
declared
could
a
declare
national
martial
state,
law.
no, but if he declared a national state of emergency,
That would be basically martial law, but he would. And I
yeah,
believe.
I don't think he could go that far. I think it'd be too many constitutional issues, and I think that certain things have moved on since.
But you realize he's
the
had
president did.
so many constitution issues, and it has gone to the Supreme Court, and they have reversed it, and he doesn't care. You know,
It was Roosevelt, and it was 12
it
years.
was Roosevelt, because of
Yeah.
the war. Hmm.
There was the war, and then there was something else, and then there was something else. Basically, but there was like 10 years he was in. So 12 years he was in power before he was up for. So he did 4 terms.
No,
I
he did
think.
3 terms. He did.
Was
3
it 3 terms? Yeah, it's all
3
right.
terms.
I
It's
wasn't
okay.
sure. But at the end of the day, if Trump looked at that and tried to do the same as what happened now, because I don't think that was, it could have been configured, but I think it was just a look at the draw with Roosevelt, right? At the end of the day, everyone says he's a fantastic president, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I can't.
I think Roosevelt was a good
But
president.
the thing is, politics has moved on. The name of politics and the way politics is done has moved on. And I hate to say this, and it's just a theory. If war was declared somewhere, and it was agreed, because remember, a president can't declare war; it's got to go through a certain way for it to be declared legally. Otherwise, it's a conflict, state of emergency. If he does that, he's got to be very, very careful because of the legal ramifications, because I can bet you there'll be a constitutionalist lawyer who knows a damn sight more than he does. And I reckon that would be, if he tried that, I think there could be a massive revolt across the country. And
You're right. You're right.
If that's what he's looking for to do, there's your national state of emergency, which forces him in power.
Well, and
Suspends
the way ICE is
elections.
going, that could happen.
Yeah. Good.
But hey, you're not hearing anything different from me. You know that, right?
I think we're in a lot of ways we are agreeing with each other. It's just
Correct. We're just saying it differently.
Yeah. I think it's a very dangerous situation at the moment.
Yeah.
I think America's in a very dangerous situation.
Well, and that's what I said. We're on a cusp right now, and I honestly never thought I would live in my lifetime, at least, to see this cusp, but it's happening. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Bronzebird, we're talking politics. Oops.
Hey, Bronzebird. What's Bronzebird? He wants carrot cake. I showed him. I only have one little piece left of the carrot cake. I still have some of the red velvet, but not the carrot cake. But anyway, Grim, I'm sorry. I need to go. I didn't realize it's almost 6 o'clock. I've got to get.
No, it's fine. It's fine. As I say, I saw you live, and just I'll catch you while you're live.
I appreciate it. yeah, I enjoy speaking with you. I appreciate you coming up. It's been fun. It's
In the
been an
meantime,
interesting
do me a
conversation.
favour, send me some red velvet cake.
I need to,
We could probably get an Uber around here very quickly.
Brownsburg has a better chance of
Peace.
getting the red velvet cake than you do across the pond. I'm just saying.
I know. I might said it. Anyway, peace.
Thank you for
Take
coming
care.
up. I hate to cut this. I really didn't realize it was 6 o'clock.
Oh.
I was bored, and
No
that's
worries.
why I went.
Thanks.
That's why I went live.
Yeah, thanks for the blueness. Appreciated it.
Oh, hey,
Cheers.
I want everybody to feel comfortable in here.
Take care now. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bronze, I would send it to you if I can. And I appreciate everybody coming. And AJM, yeah, it's been a pretty good chat. And thank you for participating, even though it was in chat. We were still reading it and commenting on it. And Bronze, love you dearly. And talk at you guys later. And everybody, thank you. I appreciate it. And remember, happy Valentine's Day. Love yourself like you'd love somebody else.
Sunrise paints the kitchen gold, coffee's brewing slow. Got a notification, ready for the show. Christine's online, fingers fly, a message starts to gleam. Time to dive into the day, living out the dream. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard, no agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. She's got wisdom, I've got jokes. A perfect blend, you see. Sometimes a little playful poke between you and me. Roasting gentle, never mean. Just a little fun. Keeping spirits bright and keen till the day is done. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard. No agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. From the mundane to the grand, every topic flows. A listening ear, a helping hand. How our friendship grows through the screens and miles apart. A connection strong and true. Always a place within my heart.